So to go along with my 15-year-old fire lighters, I had some waterproof matches. I'm going to show you how to make those now. So here are my waterproof matches. These are also 15 years old, and I've got a couple sets of them. Now, these were strike anywhere matches, and just so you know, if you keep strike anywhere matches for too long, they don't strike anywhere. These I think were the same matches I used to make these. Then they're not gonna, right? They're not gonna strike. I didn't get any of them to strike. You can see I've been sitting here trying to strike. Well, wait. Nope. All right, so the strike anywhere matches, even though they won't strike on the anywhere, they'll still strike on the box. So it's a good idea if you're carrying strike anywhere matches with you that you also carry a match striker. And I tried sandpaper, and I have to find the right consistency of the sandpaper to make these work. So the theory with these, right, you can't actually strike through them. So what you do, because they're waterproof, is you just tear the plastic off of them, and then they're supposed to be able to light anywhere. But as you can see, the same thing that happened with those, the plastic, the ones that I covered in the wax, happened to these. But these have been in there for 15 years and they still work. So, you know, might as well take them with you. I'm going to do another one. So I guess it won't really matter if you do strike anywheres or if you do the strike on box, because after a certain amount of time, these strike anywheres are going to get messed up and they're not going to strike. Whoa. There you go. So 15 years being under wax, they still strike. So it doesn't really matter. They're not strike anywheres anymore. So what I'm going to do is, because I have both kinds, strike on the box and strike anywhere, I still have these matches that were in that little kit there. I'm not going to use these. I'm going to save these. And I'm going to take these strike on box matches, and you can still do them with strike anywhere matches. Just make sure that you're checking them fairly often to make sure that they'll still strike, right? That's what I would do. So what you do is you take your match, and I'm going to see if I can do this with the flame going. No, it's not. You take your match and you just dip it in the paraffin, right? And then you just set it aside. So let's do a couple more of those. The ones I did the last time, I think I did multiple coats on them, so I'll do that on these. And then what you need to do when you stick these in your kit is you need to make sure that you have the box striker. So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do these extra, is you can buy these little packs, right, of strike on the box, and they have the striker right there. Boom, you're done. So what you need to do then is just take those and go ahead and put those in wax. Now the wax is starting to cool now, so you can, oops, Gets thicker on there. So there you go. So now that's how you do those. Now, look, ideally, you want strike anywheres, right? Because I guess if this gets wet, this is going to get wet. And if this gets wet, then, you know, your waterproof matches don't really mean much. But strike anywhere matches, paraffin, get them all coated up like that. They should be good for, you know, I would say a year or so. I waited 15 years and they're obviously not good, but none of the strike anywheres are good. But do that and you got your matches for emergencies. So I'm going to use my Tombstone movie set glass. Look, we're going to stick it in the water. Okay, we're going to take it out. It's wet. I'm not even going to peel the wax off. I'm just going to strike it. And there you go. It'll burn right through it. So that's our trick. And the way I do this, right? I take a little Ziploc. I drop my fire lighters in there. I drop my matches and my lighter. Seal it up. There you go. Now it goes in the pack. Double protection, fire lighters, matches, lighter. If you have one of those magnesium or whatever strikers, I would take that too. The more stuff you have in your toolbox, the better off you're going to be. Little survival tip.